not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Yellow Jackets will put total weather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Out of the gun, the gift to the back. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. You got to do it again today.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. The sweet feet buy a little time. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Creates a little space. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering
Breaks free in the middle. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Clemson is quick to the line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's King. Rushes on him. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide. And this center down gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's
turning it over. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Bird. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time late in the season.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, and it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
That's reeled in. It's Haynes. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catching up to give them the 1st down. Well, it comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The short hands. It's Patterson. Races down to the turn and stop just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Intercepted deep in his own end. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around, and there was just a lot of open grain, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Looking for space. It's Randall. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Touchdown, Tiger. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by 7 over West Virginia. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now. Any updates, we'll see them here. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here we go. To throw, it's King. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Pocket breaking down. He'll finish the ball out of the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Using his legs, it's Davidson. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuffing the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davidson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Makes the grab. It's Moore. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Here comes the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And now the up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Got a man, it's Rivers. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Kane. The short hands, it's Rivers. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38. These guys are on the move.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Pulls it in. It's Rutherford. Open space at the 25. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it. It's Haynes. And he's swallowed up in the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on second down. Part of the backfield, it's Haynes. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
We've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak. And there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him when they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. Scores on the sneak.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense. And on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And the extra point is good. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Defense wants to bring the heat. Oh, he wants it all. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
That's a really good play. That's a ball. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI, stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Here comes Clemson with another first down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
On target over the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. To the air. It's Klubnik. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Unloads to the right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Starting to feel a little pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and look to play another game.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Here we go, set.
Using his feet. Past the first down marker and still running. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's King. Buying some time. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time he's got his man. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Patterson. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The defense changing the play. Back to pass, it's King. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Byrne. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's King. Steps away to find some room. The throw. Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Gets the back moving. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
That's 3 for him. And this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. San Jose State has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Old Spartan Stadium. They're up by 7 over Army. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. Once he got some room, it was over.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
They'll line up to go for 2. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the 2-pointer is no good. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Kane. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing you here.
The Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Fires to the tight end. He's brought down at the 41-yard line to pick up a 5 and about 4 first down. Looking to throw on first down. Bears the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Connection to the right. A big explosive play by this offense. And if you want to control the fourth quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play. And you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll move the tight end. Grabbed behind the line. It's Byrne. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Back up now. Here's second and long.
All set. Cookie. Ready, set.
Back to throw. It's Kane. Spits it out to the back. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. He's into the open down the middle. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Clemson. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And it's It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Looking downfield, it's King. He's taking the shot. He's got it along the sideline. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it for a big play. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking to fire. Here's a hit.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
The Yellow Jackets are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it through the air. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Throws to the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets him to the 28. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to fit.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Rivers. Snowed under by the defense. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's caught. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
6 remain. 6 remain.
To the air, it's Kane. Under fire. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll try to snap it quickly. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Bring in the heat. Caught close to the marker. It's Patterson. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Yellow Jackets are threatening on 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The snap sets up the throw. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Clemson 50, Georgia Tech 21.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's King. Quarterback extends the play. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fires on the move. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Makes the catch. It's Patterson. And game tackling on this dude is a good idea. Blue Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. He might want another play.
Let's go. Ready up. On set.
Dropping back, it's King. Under fire. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.